Howdy everyone, this is Tricia and welcome to my channel. Look at that, look at that, look at that. Isn't that cute? Isn't that cute? I wish I had videotaped in there. Well everyone, I'm hungry. So I've got another pantry raid for my dinner tonight and I've decided to make some nachos. So here I've got a collection of some items that I've put together and I'm going to call these nachos a la Tejana. So these are my TxLady nachos. We're going to start off with some beef fajitas. This is a sirloin for fajita. We're going to cut those up into little strips and I'm going to be seasoning them with this taco seasoning. I'm only going to use about a third of this packaged to season the meat. And then I'm also going to be using this yummy Monterey Jack cheese because I wanted something that I could freshly shred and it'll be nice and melty on my nachos. Instead of using some chips, I'm going to be using some tortillas. So I've got these little mini sized tortillas and I'm just going to use them at the size that they are. Of course, if you had the bigger tortillas, you could use a corn tortillas and then maybe cut them in half or maybe even in fourths and have little triangles like that. I'm going to be putting these in the oven to bake to get nice and crispy, but you could fry them in a little bit of vegetable oil. But I'm going to go ahead and go in a little bit more healthier way because hello and hello. So I'm not going to fry them, but instead I'm just going to go ahead and bake them. And I've got some sliced nachos because I got to have that on my yummy, yummy TxLady nachos. Some enchilada sauce. Yes, I'm going to be using that because I want to make them all nice and drippy and yummy. And I'm also going to be using some refried black beans. You can get these in this sort of like a little pouchy thing, or you can get them from a can. You can use any beans, really. It doesn't have to be black beans. I'm going to add corn, some chopped tomato, and some shredded lettuce. I've also got a red onion that I didn't pull out, but I'm going to go ahead and get that out. And, ooh, I have some fresh chopped cilantro as well. I'm going to put all that together. The first thing I'm going to do is I am going to slice up this beef. And it doesn't look very attractive looking at it like that. But I'm going to get that in my pan and get it to cooking. All right, now that my fajitas have cooked, I am preheating my oven at 325 degrees Fahrenheit. And now I've cut up my little mini tortillas in half and placed them on a parchment paper on a cookie sheet. I've also slightly sprayed them with this olive oil spray. You can spray them with whatever you want. If you want to spritz them, that's fine. Or just leave it off, that's okay too. And I'm just gonna sprinkle some salt on these, just a little bit. You don't have to do that. I'm also gonna flavor them a little bit with some garlic powder. So I'm gonna go and just sprinkle some of that on there. I'm using this granulated garlic. This doesn't have any salt in it, so I'm making sure that I'm not adding any extra salts to anything. Okay, there we go. So I'm going to go ahead and put these in my oven as soon as it is heated up. And I'm going to bake them for maybe 5 minutes. I'm going to keep my eye on them and I'll let you know exactly how much time I had to put these in the oven. I want them to get a little toasty, but I don't want them to burn. All right, so I'm going to take my refried beans and I'm going to toss and smother all over every one of these chips of my nachos, and then we'll be back. And we sprinkle some corn. Sprinkle some cheese. And now I'm sprinkling some fajitas on there. Getting lots of them in there. And some more cheese. And then some jalapenos. Carefully placed. Make it nice and decorative. Make it all pretty. And now a little bit of this enchilada sauce. Just drizzle over. All right, this will go back into the oven, which is still at 325 degrees. We're just going to put it in there long enough to get all that cheese to melt over our nice crunchy chips, which are now probably a little soggy from all that enchilada sauce, but we don't care because we can eat our nachos with a fork. And the nachos are out of the oven. Now we're just gonna put some toppings to make them extra special. So I'm gonna add some red onions on top, some lettuce, some chopped tomatoes, some cilantro. Look how beautiful that looks. The red and the green and a little bit of the white on that onion. And if you want, you could top it off with some more of these jalapenos or add your favorite hot sauce on top. Right here, our nachos all finished, but if you want to be a little bit extra, you can add some queso fresco or some sliced avocados. You could even top them up with some sour cream. All right, these are my TxLady nachos, or what I like to call my nachos a la Tejana. There you go, nice big bite of those delicious looking nachos with the beans, the fajitas, and all those lovely toppings. All right, I'm gonna give myself a big old thumbs up, and I hope that you will also give me a thumbs up. Make sure you leave a nice comment down below. I hope you enjoyed my recipe for these TxLady nachos, nachos a la Tejana. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. And thank you to all of you who have. Make sure you share on your social medias, and as always, enjoy.